Morning. Last night I parked in what I think was a truck stop. But it's just like a lay-by, like this, like the one I'm in actually. Little post box here, so that's nice, isn't it? But this is the off-road parking space I could have been in last night, and I'll try it again some other time. But I wondered what those were. That's why the reason why I drove past it was because of those signs. And I thought it said no overnight sleeping, but it didn't. It says no fly tipping. And covert CCTV camera may be in operation in this area. There you can see it. And then it's got that sign down there that says, please take your litter home. Something will bin it. Anyway, over there is the Malvern Hills. Lovely. This is a nice little hedge. Nice little beds. Pop along there. I've just learned that we are going to have restrictions put on VanLife now. Bloody things. The government keeps doing it. I think it's just to stop your freedoms. I look at this. I bought this the other day because I like Jane Seymour. She's a beautiful woman and she's always been there really, and she's only about 10 years older than me. And then I look at this. All her life story, and she's had a charmed life. I know, it does say one part that one of her husbands did a load of bad investments with her money and lost it all, so broke. She told her agent to accept any work going, and that led to a pilot for the Dr. Quinn medicine woman, which turned out to be a success again. So anything she touches turns to gold. And I compare that to my life. When I look at my life, I think, what the hell's going on here? Everything I touch seems to be snatched away from me. As though... Oh, I'll just give you a couple of examples. Now, prior to this VanLife escapade, I only bought the van so that I could go away for weekends and explore the country. And I had in mind, for the past few years, I've had in mind going follow the Bolinas line, the Albion line. A spiritual quest, really. It's not really a spiritual quest, it's just figuring out our history and why we've lost it. I went to the Malvern Wells yesterday and asked the girls why they were well dressing. They didn't have a clue. What hope do the rest of us have? Then I lost my job. I thought, okay, I'll go travelling in the van. Then the pandemic started, so I couldn't. I had to stay in one space, and I found a space. I started living on the streets, and because I got kicked off a campsite, and then got frightened into staying on a friend's drive, and then found a farm to stay on. Thank goodness for that farmer. But anyway, I think, right, okay, I'll embrace this life. I'll live it. I wanted to buy some land, but their prices kept going up. It's just ridiculous, the amount of money that they want for land now. You could get it for 10 a penny 10 years ago. Now you'd be lucky to get it for 10,000 an acre. It's just ridiculous. Sometimes it's £10,000 per half acre. I've given up on the land idea because it just doesn't seem possible. So I embraced this van life. I'll think, right, I'll just go travelling, I'll live in it, I'll get my inverter fitted, and I'll go and definitely do it. Embrace it. And what do I go and find out today? New laws are being brought in to restrict van lifers. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. What harm am I doing being parked here? There's a house over there, see, and they could complain if they don't like my van. It could be an eyesore for them if this new law is passed. It's very ambiguous, it's very obscure. It's anybody who dislikes the look of your van in their neighbourhood can just report you, and then the police can take your home away from you, basically, confiscate it, and make you live the life that the government wants you to live. That's basically what it's for, really. It's nothing to do with people not liking your vans. Now it seems as though, yeah, we are going into a communistic society. All these laws are slowly creeping in to restrict our freedoms. And if you don't see it now, it's just like boiling the frog slowly, isn't it? Doesn't even realise it's being cooked until too late. And that's what's happening with this country. Slowly but surely our freedoms have been taken away from us without us even knowing. Like this pandemic, for instance. It has been created in order to get your compliance to give up your freedoms. Okay, here's a scenario. I don't know if this is true, but it's just my thoughts and the way they're going. Cassandra in the making. All these people are being brought over in boats. They are being brought over. The bloody navies are escorting them in. Where are they going? They're being put up in hotels around the country. They're not being sent back, and they're all young men. I saw in the paper yesterday as well this article that said one SAS soldier returned home from Afghan to find out that this country was actually worse for terrorism suspects than Afghan was. So that's planting seeds of doubt in you. The thing is, this is preparing us for what's to come. Once all the people who have been vaccinated die, because they're all getting blood clots right now or brain hemorrhaging, I don't want to scare you, but that's what's happening. The people who survive are going to be mopped up either by these laws with VanLifers, right, getting all the free people off the roads and into concentration camps, re-education camps I like to call them now, and then those who do hide and evade and escape will be probably slaughtered by this new model army that they're bringing in. They don't realise it yet either. I think some of them have been brought over on the premise that they can have a new life. They've been duped as well, but I love this country and the people in it are good, but just so blind. Just got to wake up, because it's terrible, it's happening and you can't even see it. Oh, maybe I'm going crazy, but I do feel everywhere I park I'm fretting all night long. It was good to be with Alex and Tim, because I felt if anybody came knocking on my door, I've got them to back me up, and Tim is a very good negotiator, whereas I would probably just plough in and say, what the fuck's going on? He would charm people. Alex is very intelligent and he would probably negotiate things. But on your own, you have to be brave, you have to be courageous, you have to know what you're doing. And I looked at the retail park as well, and I went on to the industrial estate, and there's signs up everywhere: no overnight sleeping in your vans, no overnight camping. And I don't know when all these signs sprung up everywhere, and all of these parking spaces, most of them say 2 hours parking max. And I think it is to mop up these free people who people perceive as not paying taxes, but I am paying taxes. So I will say goodbye for now, and hopefully I'll have another vlog in another couple of days or so. Okay. Okay then, bye.